Good morning, campers. Yes, it's the second day at Biba, and there are a few sore heads today as people heading to the conference. So let's go straight in and find out what people did last night.
I've not actually managed to get off the stand at all yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's on the other stands. I did see some rugby stuff, so I'd quite like to see if I can find that.
Undoubtedly the mojitos at the Aegea stand. Free and delicious.
I've been quite busy, so I haven't really had a chance to pick up the freebies, but as I've been walking around, I've noticed that political correctness hasn't really entered Biba yet. There's lots of scantily clad ladies. I'd like it if there were a few more stands with some scantily clad men for the ladies.
Yeah. This year I think would have to be this cherry plant.
We've been so busy on the stand, I haven't been able to pick anything up at the moment, so I need to get around. But if I was doing anything, I'd go and have my shoes cleaned on the purple stand, which if you look at my shoes, all the standing around, I need them today. So that would be my preference.
I think it absolutely has to be the big purple hats.
A signed Graham Gooch cricket ball.
Oh, it's got to be Blackpool. Got to do it in style. It's got to be Blackpool.
I think we would have to go for Blackpool, the pinnacle of all British holidays, and we could all go on the whatever they call it, Big Dipper, Big One, Pepsi One, whatever it is, and see who could stomach their beer the best.
I would probably say Australia. Oh no, actually no, Ayia Napa.
Well, not a lot of choice there. I think it has to be the Caribbean, and the very small island of St Kitts and Nevis would be absolutely perfect. I think there's sunshine in Manchester today, and there's so many people out on the steps because they don't see a lot of it in Manchester.
I think Las Vegas will be a fantastic destination for Biba 2015.
Blackpool, because I like the rock.
Whilst we'd love the exotic holiday destinations, I think it has to be in the UK, but I'd say somewhere with good heritage, somewhere like Blenheim Palace, somewhere like Chatsworth, that really shows the strength of the British insurance industry.
Hello and welcome to the Biba scavenger hunt, the likes of which has never been seen at this conference before. Today I'm joined by the three contestants, Catch from Insurance Age, and Fran and Katie from Post. But before we start the scavenger hunt, we have to get to the rules. Step forward, Stephanie Denton.
Thank you. Well, the rules are simple. The object of the game is for the teams to find as many of the items as they can on the list within 30 minutes. They must be photographed with the items and they must tweet them using the Biba Fever hashtag. There's a point for each item found and there are bonus points for completing it in a certain time and for their creativity. They now have half an hour in order to complete the challenge and I'm going to hand them their list.
See you later. Just getting ready for our selfie. We've just had our picture taken with Caesar here. Caesar's a big fan of kettle chips, and we're now off to we're going to tweet that, I think. Playing a game.
Good.
Just for Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory.
That's a dangerous photo. What do you want to do? A selfie with me having a drink? Yeah. Why is that? Because it's...
This is Kate Miller, or perhaps we should say Kelvin Miller.
I'm now a bearded lady. Scary.
Thank you. We're back at the LV stand, having completed our challenge.
We'll get any bonus points for time.
Beat you!
Right, that's it. Unless there's any other points you want to award. There's no points awarded for time, so I'm afraid none of you were back before 25 minutes. So the scores on the doors are...
I would like to point out I was back first.
This is quite competitive, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh no! It's a dead heat.
It's a dead heat.
Well then time should...
So in a dead heat, in the event of a tie, an LV judge will choose the winner and the judge's decision is final. So which team would you like to...
Got me catch actually, because I did insult her last night.
So the winner of the Biba Fever Scavenger Challenge is Cat.
Recount.
Thank you.
I would love to see Alex Salmon doing it. I think it would be top quality.
I personally would go for the man recently voted the most glamorous man in insurance, just behind Amanda Blanc as the most glamorous woman, as Mark Cliff. I think Cliffy, particularly if he grew a beard, would have a very, very solid chance, as long as he had a sparkly dress on.
Bearded ladies. Let me think. Tessa Sanderson?
Well, I don't think we've got much chance of ever winning the Eurovision, so I think I would go with the Chuckle Brothers would be my choice for next year.
I think Swifty in his Butlins yellow jacket would represent us fantastically.
Sacha Baron Cohen with a very uncontroversial song.
I think Britain's always going to have a challenge when it comes to the Eurovision Song Contest because we just don't get the votes. But I think, again, back to the theme, the Queen was there to help us with our Olympic bid. It's the only chance we've ever got of winning. Perhaps she'd like to represent us.
There we have it for another year, and also the 4th episode of Biba Fever. I hope you join us next week for the 5th episode of Biba Fever, and I look forward to seeing you next year in Manchester for more Biba Fever.